George Clooney broke his own rule. He said yes to a film within 24 hours of reading the script, something he rarely does anymore at 63 years old. But here's the shocking part. The movie uses actual clips from his real films as the main character's career. The film is called J. Kelly, and it tells the story of a famous actor who spent his entire life being adored by millions, but isolated from the people who matter most. At the tribute scene, there's a montage of J. Kelly movie clips, and they're all clips from actual Clooney movies, showing just how close his career is to Jay's. So the question everyone's asking, is George Clooney playing himself, or is he finally confronting the version of himself he's been hiding from the world? In a Hollywood obsessed with youth and viral fame, here's a 63-year-old movie star doing something radical, admitting he's vulnerable, aging, and searching for meaning. Stay with me. What comes next reveals everything. J. Kelly had its world premiere in the Venice International Film Festival on August 28, 2025, where it competed for the Golden Lion. The film follows famous movie actor J. Kelly and his devoted manager Ron as they embark on a journey through Europe, confronting past choices, relationships, and legacies. Clooney explained the story. This is a story of him having to come to terms with other parts of his life besides the part that he's been very successful at. He's coming to terms with the idea that maybe he hasn't been such a great friend or father. Critics noticed something shocking. One major outlet wrote, "Clooney, playing such a direct variation on himself, does an expert job of showing us celebrity from the inside out, deconstructing the very notion of stardom." The film received mixed reviews. 79% positive ratings, but some critics called it self-indulgent Oscar bait. The question remains, is this career evolution or a vanity project? Behind the movie star facade is a man who became a father at 56 years old. George Clooney shares 7-year-old twins Ella and Alexander with his wife, human rights lawyer Amal Clooney, whom he married in 2014. During the J. Kelly press tour, he opened up about fatherhood in ways he never has before. They're happy kids, they laugh a lot, they do pranks already, they put peanut butter on their shoes so that it looks like poo-poo. But here's where it gets personal. The twins speak fluent French and Italian, languages neither George nor Amal speak. Clooney admitted, "We've armed them with a language they can harm us with. I'll say, go back in and clean up your room. And they're like, papa stronzo," which means asshole in Italian. He told reporters in February 2025, "My son now, their thing is they just give me a hard time, all the time, which is very funny and I really appreciate it." Is this the vulnerable side of a man who spent decades projecting invincibility? J. Kelly releases in select theaters on November 14th before streaming on Netflix December 5th. Netflix is screening the film in historic movie palaces around the world, shot and printed on 35mm Kodak film stock as an homage to cinema's golden age. But the critical reaction has been divided. Some viewers called it incredibly self-indulgent and George Clooney kissing his own ass for 2 hours, claiming it's obvious Oscar bait. Others praised it. One reviewer wrote, "This is the most vulnerable role I've ever seen him tackle. I was very moved." Another critic observed, "Clooney's peccadillos are going to be user-friendly, undercut by the Clooney persona. He's not going to undergo the kind of true reckoning that might have made him a great character." The biggest question Hollywood is asking, can a 63-year-old movie star redefine himself in the age of TikTok influencers and viral fame? But the surprise of J. Kelly isn't Clooney, it's Adam Sandler. Critics wrote, Adam Sandler gives a sly, sheepish, beautifully mournful performance as Ron, the stubborn mensch of a manager who's been catering to Jay for so long that it's starting to suffocate him. Sandler explained his connection to the role. "I know many Rons. I've met a lot of nice people along the way who have put stuff aside in their lives to make sure that mine was going smoothly when I needed them." In the film, Ron tells Jay, "You're J. Kelly, but I'm J. Kelly too." Director Noah Baumbach explained, "We see how Ron and everyone who surrounds Jay in his orbit has to drop what they're doing and go with him. Everyone in the movie is tasked with the question, how do we want to spend our lives?" The film forces viewers to ask, who are the people we sacrifice for our success? And what do we owe them in return? Producer David Heyman said of the film, "This story made me laugh and it made me cry because it's about all of us. It's about regret, it's about acceptance, and it's about life." At 63 years old, George Clooney is no longer chasing blockbusters. He's chasing meaning. He told reporters, "I want my kids to be happy. I want them to have a sense of humor. I want them to be compassionate about other people's plights." Jay Kelly isn't just a movie about a movie star. It's about all of us asking, when the applause fades, who are we? What did we sacrifice for success? And is it too late to make things right? So here's the question. In a world where fame is measured in followers and streams, can a 63-year-old movie star still lead the conversation about what really matters? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to CeleWave for more celebrity stories that go beyond the red carpet.